Hello there. So today I'll be telling you what is the best way to grind the new presents of this new YBA update, the new Christmas update. So let me just see here real quick. So let me just list you all the chances of everything. So in 1v1s, the chance of getting a present is a 4%. In 2v2s, the chance of getting a present is 1%. In casual MBR, third place gives you 5%, which is basically the same as a 1v1. And casual MBR second place gives you a 10%. Casual MBR first place gives you 15%, which is barely anything. Oh, and no, that's for casual, by the way. Now for competitive MBR, that's 10% for third place, second place for 15th place. No, a 10th place, sorry about that. 10% for third place. For the second place, it's 15%. For first place, it's 20%. That's only for competitive. So, as you can see, I mean, clearly, I'm not gonna spend like 1 hour of my life on MBR, which is Steel Ball Race. I'm not gonna spend 1 hour on Steel Ball Race just for a slight chance. You know, because what are the chances of me winning? And even if I'm first place or second place or third place, in competitive, first place is 20%, which is like 1 out of 5. The chances of me getting a present is 1 out of 5, and that'll take a long time. So I really don't recommend that. Now what I do recommend is if you have an item notifier, and if you have a private server, which I mean you don't need a private server, but it'll help a lot. If you had those two things, you'd be able to go on your private server, stay AFK, and just easily grind presents. That is probably the fastest way, because I've been sitting in 1v1s for about like, let's just say like 2 hours, like 2 hours and 30 minutes. And okay, look, I'm a really good player, so like I almost never lose my matches. So I spent 2 hours and 30 minutes 1v1ing people, and only ended up getting one present after those 2 hours and 30 minutes. And I mean, I don't recommend it. I don't really like this new mechanic of like chances and stuff. I prefer the candies from the old update. I mean, from the old event. So yeah, the best way to like get as much as presents as you can would be to AFK farm in a public server or in a private servers are better, since you know there's a chance that someone else could also be farming the presents. So like if you have a private server, you have an item notifier, those things would help a lot. If you had a private server and an item notifier, those things would help a lot, like tremendously. You'd be able to just go AFK and farm them. But at the same time, if you had a private server, you'd also probably be, you know, trying to get lucky arrows. But yeah, I think the fastest way, I know that the fastest way would probably be to AFK grind, because I spent like an hour in 1v1s, which is like a 4% to get, no, not an hour, 2 hours and 30 minutes, I only got one present, and yeah, I got a candy cane from that present. The thing is, like, 2v2s, I don't like that. 2v2s is only a 1% chance. I really don't recommend it. Plus, 2v2s take longer since you have 3 lives. You have to wait until your teammates die. MBR, I don't recommend it. 1v1s are way better than MBRs. So my listing is, first place is to, you know, grind in a public server or a private server with your item notifier. Second place would be to do 1v1s. Third place would be to do SBRs, since I mean a 20% chance is still, actually no, for fourth place I would put 2v2s and SBR on the same spot, because they're both really hard to get, because the chance of you winning an SBR and then getting the 20% chance in the competitive is hard. And like, let's be like, 2v2s is just a 1%. You have 3 lives, so like each match would probably take like 10 minutes. So they're both equally hard. So just don't do SBR. Don't do 2v2s. You can do 1v1s if you want, but the best option would be to go on your public server with your item notifier and just grind presents, like AFK grind them, just by sitting, and then once you hear the item notifier sound, you can just go back on your PC and look for it. Yeah, that is truly like the fastest way. 1v1s are still okay, I guess, but they're not as good. And yeah, that's the video. Like and subscribe if you want, if you found this video entertaining. Goodbye, or helpful.